imagine you are an African. The transatlantic slave trade just ended. So then Britain comes ahead and says, wait, you guys have a lot of nice ores here. You know what? I'm gonna go tell my buddies back in Europe. Okay, guys, so you see, right? There's a lot of stuff there in Africa, right? I think we should all work together to go take over it. You know, maybe something just like the scramble for Africa. But wait, to explain how we got to this, we need to explain this. So, Africans would be taken from their homes to come into America, where we would then be turned into slaves, where we would work almost all the time for just raw materials, where then Europe would give us, in return, manufactured materials, and this would just go on and on until a certain time when this guy, Abraham Lincoln, abolished slavery. But wait, this isn't a video about him, so let's go on. Now, in 1860, we were sent back to Africa. But little did we know, Britain came back in 1806 when the Napoleonic Wars were raging on to come and take over because they knew we had quite a lot of nice ore here, so they wanted to industrialize. But then Britain wanted more power, so the Berlin Conference happened. Alright, lads. We have to discuss this continent named Africa. It has a lot of ores, and I think we want it for ourselves. So let's just take about 90% of it for all of us European and American continents and country, so we can split up equally, alright? So Sweden, you get this. Ireland, you weren't invited. Norway, you get a little bit of that. America, you abolish slavery. You get a bit of that. So, yeah. This is how the 1914 map looked of Africa when all the European countries had taken it. They had actually taken about 90% of Africa. We only got our independence back in 2011 when Sudan got it lost. Anyways, I hope you learned something this video. Griffin signing out, and remember, fly high!